trash trucks in Taiwan sound just like the ice cream trucks in America, and it fools me every time. Well, I guess since we're both here, I might as well make a video about Taiwan's unique trash disposal system that helped it go from trash island to one of the world leaders in recycling. My name is Jeff Bell, and you're watching Planet Bell. Taiwan used to be called Trash Island, and not in a good way. Although that sounds like a sexy reality TV show you binge watch during a pandemic, that was actually a derogatory term.
Taiwan underwent rapid development in the 1970s and 80s, and the island faced an environmental catastrophe as it dealt with contaminated waterways and toxic air pollution from factories. The island has the same population as Australia, yet 1% of the land, and they simply ran out of landfill space. The garbage piled up into huge mounds on the edge of the cities, where much of it washed away into the rivers and ocean, the way God intended. Thanks to a group of plucky homemakers, environmental activists, and government planning, Taiwan is now one of the world leaders in recycling, with over 50% of its waste being recycled, second only to Germany. Musical trash trucks are a big reason why. Nowadays, you hear classical music everywhere in Taiwan, from the mountaintops of Maolin to the Buddhist temples of Qishan, from the beaches of Kenting to the alleys of Taipei, and it has a Pavlovian effect on the locals. When they hear it, they gather up the trash and head outside. 5 days a week, rain or shine, trash and recycling trucks cruise through the cities on a fixed schedule, cranking out classical music the way ice cream trucks serenade young kids in America.
Ice cream truck! Hey! I was here first!
The trash trucks in Taipei play Fur-Elise by Beethoven, but here in Kaohsiung, they play A Maiden's Prayer by hold on a second. By Tekla Badarus, I have no idea how to say this name, so I'm just gonna put it right here on the screen.
Meeting the trash truck is a daily social event. Neighbors spend their time chatting and catching up on the hot goss. People bring along their pets, babies, and grandkids. Some people wear work uniforms, some are in pajamas, and some dress to impress. People have met future spouses when tossing out the rubbish, so you need to look good if you're single. Hey girl, you look like you wash all your containers out before recycling. Hey girl, you look like you compost all your food waste. Hey girl, I just want you to know I reduce, reuse, and recycle. When the trash trucks arrive, people swarm in from all angles, tossing their trash into the bin and throwing their recycling in the flatbed truck that follows behind. Especially in some of the bigger neighborhoods, it can get pretty wild. There's always someone rushing in at the last second, tossing in their garbage right before the truck pulls away. I saw this Family Mart worker make 4 trips out to the truck, and he got the last load in right before the buzzer. Check this out. A motorbike driving by tosses his garbage into the truck without even slowing down. And I think I heard him shout, "Kobe!" as he did it too. If for some reason you can't hear the music cranked up to 11 or locate a mob of people holding plastic bags, there's an app for that. You use the app to see the collection schedule and track the trucks in real time. Look, there I am with my sacks of trash. Taiwan's unique trash disposal system played a big part in its transformation from trashy to classy. Under this new system, they counterintuitively removed the public trash cans and recycling bins. Since locals don't toss garbage in dumpsters or leave them on the curb to be picked up later, they must hand deliver their waste. Forcing people to face the reality of their rubbish makes them more conscious of their choices. As a result, the Taiwanese people went from disposing of 1.14 kg of garbage in 1990 to 0.4 kg today. To the Americans who don't speak metric and thought I was speaking a bunch of gibberish talking about kilograms, that's a reduction of 2.5 pounds per day. Speaking of Americans, we create 4.9 pounds of garbage every day. USA! USA! Wait, I just realized that's actually a bad thing to be a world leader in. In the 1990s, Taiwan started burning the waste instead of piling it into giant playgrounds for rats and seagulls. Incinerating the garbage reduces it to 1/10 the volume, saving tons of space in landfills. Moreover, the heat from the literal garbage fires produces electricity that they use to power the incinerator, and they sell the excess to the power company. Of course, this system isn't perfect, and Taiwan still has several major waste disposal issues. First, the system is classist. Higher rent apartment buildings have rooms like this, where you dump off your garbage and recycling and somebody else hauls it off. Whenever I dump off my recycling, I make sure these bins are already full, because I have absolutely no idea what these things say. Remember when I said there were very few public trash cans? Well, the night markets are an exception. In case you don't know, Taiwan is famous for its night markets, which are packed with food stalls, shops, and carnival games. It's like the state fair in America, but they happen every night. And they produce a staggering amount of garbage. None of the trash at night markets is sorted, and it all goes to the burn pile. Burning the trash might be better than creating towering mounds of rubbish for Taiwan, but it still creates problems. Incinerating the trash sends fine particles into the air that cause lung and heart disease. It also sends heavy metals into our atmosphere like lead and mercury, which cause neurological disease. And of course, there's toxins that go into the air as well, which cause cancer and other problems. Of course, that's what them environmentalists all say. I think if you put your faith in Jesus, there's no way them chemicals can hurt you. And although not on the same level as brain damage and cancer, the music from the trash truck can be really annoying. I sometimes hear it from miles away, especially in small towns where there isn't much city noise. The tune sometimes gets stuck in my head, and it drives me crazy. And of course, when I hear it, I think it's an ice cream truck and I go running, so there's that too. In China, they have a different waste disposal system, and I know that because China and Taiwan are not the same country. A lot of people are confused by this, so I made a video about Taiwan and its complicated relationship with China and the world.